That was a good job, but I don't mean to criticize, but this is just a minor point, you see. But it doesn't work like that. I hate to be the one to say this, but I don't want to offend you, but you should understand. Have you heard of these phrases or expressions, or do you speak such phrases while sharing feedback at your workplace? If yes, then you are too practicing accidental feedback. Now, what is accidental feedback? Accidental feedback is unplanned, inconsistent, and often informal feedback that is shared on an ad hoc basis. It might happen in passing during a casual conversation or a meeting. Before we dive deeper into this topic, let me ask you a few questions. Do you have a structured process for collecting feedback from your employees? Are you able to measure the impact of feedback on your organization's growth and success? Is feedback an integral part of your culture, or is it something that happens very accidentally? If you are unsure about any of these questions and your answers are no, then don't worry. Today we will be discussing about how feedback can be the key to driving performance and success in any organization, and how you can transition from accidental feedback to process-driven feedback. Recently, I had the opportunity to work with IT service client on implementing a feedback strategy to improve their team's performance. We moved from the traditional accidental feedback approach to a more structured process. My approach for the workshop was to make it a facilitation mode, game-based, experiential, and engaging with NLP as foundation strategy. So, being a certified NLP master practitioner, I introduced Sparkle to the leader and his team of 20 members, engaging them with an experiential set of game-based activities. Now, what is Sparkle? So, Sparkle is self-performance assessment, that is SPA, regular kudos and leadership engagement, that is RKLE. It is a two-step strategy. Let me simplify it. The first one is self-performance assessment. As the name says, it is a DIY, do-it-yourself performance review format where it was introduced to the team members on weekly, monthly, quarterly, and annual basis with mutual agreed key components and parameters to be self-reflected upon, which would add value to each of their performance as an individual and to overall project as well. The second strategy was bi-directional conversation, which is based on regular kudos and leadership engagement. Initiating and integrating a bi-directional conversation, we were able to foster a more collaborative and transparent work environment in the team. It was no longer a one-sided evaluation, but rather a shared responsibility to identify opportunities for growth and development. And this was ensured to practice weekly and monthly basis. To my surprise, after 3 months, employees discovered several benefits practicing Sparkle strategy. The first benefit that the team member experienced is they felt heard and valued, and as an outcome, they were less anxious. Well, we all know at workplace we have people coming with different personalities, communication styles, and the way of expressing themselves would be different. So some team members may be very expressive and opening up, while others may be more reserved kind and take time to process their thoughts and feelings before sharing them to others. So while practicing Sparkle feedback strategy, leaders felt empowered as they were able to recognize and respect these differences and create a safe and supportive environment where all team members felt comfortable sharing their feedback and ideas. So as an outcome, Sparkle as a strategy and a structured process, it helped the leader and his team member to create a sense of collaboration and cooperation, which helped the team members reduce anxiety and stress associated with traditional performance evaluations. The second benefit team members experienced and shared were improved self-awareness. As they started reflecting on their own goals, tasks, and how they were scheduling their days and weeks, they introspected well, and as an outcome, they were willing to tweak their plan of actions for their growth and improvement, which were aligned to project goals as well. So the DIY format of self-assessment tools help the team leader and the team members to reflect, introspect, and realize sooner and in a much better way with a lot of introspection. The team members gained a better understanding of their strength and areas of improvement. The third benefit is bi-directional monthly conversation that opened up an opportunity of adding that human element in the professional relationship, which helped identify issues early on and course correct before they became organizational bottlenecks. And as a consequence, this process integrated open communication culture, bonding, and better collaboration, where team members felt empowered to take ownership of their own development and support one another. The fourth benefits were leaders were able to identify areas of strength and weaknesses within their team, and they were able to plan better with appropriate coaching and mentoring strategies and strategize aligning to the deadlines of the project. So as a result, productivity increased and overall team performance improved. Finally, that's how a culture of ongoing structured feedback and continuous improvement was built and integrated within the team. Sparkle really sparkled the team performance, keeping the human element intact, taking care of team assets, that's the people themselves of any organization, and prevent burnout while also empowering their team members to reach their fullest potential. Question for all the leaders out here. How are you gathering feedback from your team members and stakeholders? Are there clear channels for communication and feedback, such as regular check-ins, surveys, or focus groups? How are you practicing empathy in the process of getting feedback? Because we are all humans. How are you tracking progress and following up on feedback? Are you regularly reviewing those feedback data and making adjustment as needed? Think over it and try answering these questions. Thank you for watching. This is Premsai, your clarity focus coach, and keep watching for more such videos on personal and professional growth and development that would help you gain clarity and focus on what matters to you the most, because your life is significant.